Hey everybody, this is Tazilon, and I am here in Tundra in my completely neutered VK2801 here in 9.19. I think this is the first video I made since 9.18 came out. Anyway, this is volume 19 of the Lighthouse series Cool Comeback Cinema. Now, since it's been a while since I made one of these, for those who don't remember, to qualify for Cool Comeback Cinema, you have to play a scout in the battle, and you either have to be behind at the end, 1 versus 4, or your team has to be behind by at least 6 tanks at some point during the battle, and you play a major contribution in the comeback and eventual victory. So, you already know there's going to be a comeback involved. It's not like a lot of them where you manage to pick tanks off one at a time. I don't get that opportunity here, and you'll just have to watch to see what happens. Kind of interesting the way it all plays out. Now, there's only 3 tier 6 tanks apiece, so this is pretty good setup, even without the 105. The weak 75mm can more than handle the tanks in this battle. And unlike what many people do on this map, which is go over here and fight for the hill, a lot of times from this side I do something a little bit different, and I'll show you why. I'm going to go over toward the western edge. And I don't go down the valley, I don't go up in the buildings. I split the difference and go up here on this hill. Now, you can do this in pretty much any scout, but the scouts with horrible gun elevation, like the French scouts, not going to work so well on this, because you won't be able to bring your gun into play. Oops, I missed a shot, but watch this. I'm going to drop one in over the building. Bam! Hit the T-21 and get him out of there. Now, he was up in here, and I don't get to demonstrate it this time because they haven't pushed the hill over here. But if they get up here on these little hideaways, look-throughs, a lot of times you can hit them from back here and drive them off the balconies up there and keep them from sniping your team. The only reason I come up here, and you'll see I won't stay here without targets to shoot at, I'll move on. Now I don't want to go up here. I know the Covenanters up here. I'm pretty certain there's some more TDs back there waiting, because they like to do that. So I don't want to go around the corner and try to get over aggressive and die. But I'm going to see if I can spot that Covenanter and back him off. He's not showing up right now. Anybody who's noticed can see that if you're familiar with my tank setup before, one of the things I did besides being forced out of my 105 is I switched to binoculars instead of coated optics, because I want the additional view range when I'm passive spotting. I still passive spot a lot, and not just passive spot. A lot of times I'm spotting for myself so I can snipe. Most of the time on the move, not having the coated optics doesn't really bother me that much. Normally I already know where the tanks are when I'm running around. And I find that having the extra view range on when I'm sitting stationary really helps, now that our view range got nerfed a little bit at tier 6. So we're down 4 tanks right now. We're off to a great start. I thought we had a handle on the hill over there, but we seem to have gotten blown off of it. There's an M4 I can take a shot at. And he's going to back up. He just got hit twice, so he's going to run away for a while. See if I can hit this Covenanter. He's going in on the SU-100, which isn't a great idea. He's probably taking him face to face, which means he's going to lose, and he did. I'm on position over here in case somebody's trying to sneak down this way, back doors. Not certain if the TDs will play aggressive at all yet. They haven't so far, but that doesn't mean they won't if they think there's an opening over there. There goes the MT-25 down against the TD. If he got in beside him, yep, he did. He's coming down the little river here, so I'm going to just make a little arc. And if all goes well, I'm going to sneak right in behind him, and he's not going to know I'm here until I pop out right behind him like this. Shoot a little bit behind him. I'll hit him next time. Bam. Try to ram, but he's going to run away from me. And now he dies. Choof. I didn't want to ram him right here. It almost cost me. Because before I can get free, Artie hits me. I was going to try to turn left and move around behind him without slowing down, but I couldn't turn as fast as I thought I could. That ended up getting me splashed by Artie there. Yeah, we're down 4 tanks yet. That has not improved. I don't want to take on that IKV coming in. When he knows where I'm at, it's not a good deal because I'm probably going to have to go at him head to head, which with most TDs is something you want to avoid. Both already shot at me, so I don't have to worry about them at least for a couple seconds. I'm going to try to get up on the hill and see what I can spot. Looks like the Stug's moving over to take on the other TD. The IKV and him are probably going to duke it out here in a second. I want to get a handle on where these martyrs are, because there are 2 martyrs that are completely unaccounted for. Here goes the TD face-off. Well, that didn't work out well for the Stug. Now we're still down 4 tanks. Haven't caught up at all. Okay, little guys, where are you at? There's one. I can't get a shot at him. I should be able to get a shot at this second guy. Looks like they're running over towards Cap. He's behind a rock, so I'll move over here and see if I can figure out where that IKV is again. Surprised the M37's still alive. I thought that TD would have taken him out by now. There he comes in on him. I might be able to get one shot at him here. No. Okay. I'll go back to where I was, see if the martyrs show up again. Right now it's 1-on-5. So no worries. This is easy. No problem at all. Oh, that's nice. Nice of you to come this way to where I can kill you and turn it to 1-on-4. Bam, time to move. Artie's already aiming in, I know. But will he be able to... Oop, there's the martyr. He's going to Cap. That's not good. See if I can shoot him. Come on back out here. Come on. Come on. Come a little bit more. Oh, no, he didn't. Darn you. I don't have a choice. I have to go reset him. There's 2 on Cap, so I really don't have a choice. Probably the IKV. Kind of narrows my options down. I don't have a lot of time to maneuver. I can't make a big circle and come in from the backside. So I'm going to try to go right up this little depression right up here and get as close as possible without being seen. This is all going to be surprise. No more surprise now, but at least I got close enough to get a shot. Bam! Now I'm going fake to the right. Come on, guys. Come at me. Come at me. I'm coming this way. No, I'm not. I'm going this way. Bam! You lose. You were turned the wrong way, Artie. TD, you're turned the wrong way, too. Imagine that. Bam! Artie just fired at me. Didn't kill me. My turn to kill him. He can reload pretty fast, but I should be around him before he can fire again. Go, go, go! He fires behind me and he dies. Now, just one guy to go. I gotta take evasive action in case that other guy shoots at me. Turn, turn. Oh, pretty close, but no cigar. Monica, if you're watching, I apologize. So right now I'm planning on going up the West Pass here and coming out and seeing if I can figure out where this Artie is. All he has to do is splash me and I'm dead, so I have to be careful. I'll probably take 2 hits to kill him, maybe 3. So hopefully I catch him by surprise. Yikes! Get away, get away! Okay, gotcha, you're dead. You can't turn that fast. You are dead, dead, dead. As long as we don't ram and kill each other. Here you go. Bam! Game over. Okay, so like, unfortunately I had to rush in on Cap like that. It's like, not really the ideal way to try to do a 1-on-4 at the end there and get yourself embroiled in a face-to-face 1-on-3. So, as I started toward Cap, there was one martyr on Cap, and then the other guy joined Cap as I was just starting to get going that way. I was pretty certain it's the IKV. So I thought I was going in against 2 TDs, and so I tried to use the terrain to keep me invisible as long as I could possibly stay invisible, knowing that at some point they were going to be able to see me, and just hoping they weren't pointed straight at me when I popped out, and of course the IKV pretty much was. But I shot and hit him, and then I was just praying. I faked to the right. Hopefully a couple of them bite on it and get ready for me to go that way, and cut back to the left as late as I could without running into the rock and slowing myself down and ruining the trick. And I just beat the IKV to the draw on the shot there. And the fake worked because both the TD and the Artie were looking the wrong way. They thought I was coming out around the other side of the rock. And that let me come right in behind the martyr and take him out, come back around and take out the Artie. I managed to just stay ahead of his turn. And he got a shot off, but he wasn't able to get his gun on me. And then I thought I was going to be sneaky and go around the edge of the map, and apparently the Artie thought he was going to be sneaky and go around the edge of the map, and that was almost a disaster. But I managed to stay just out from in front of him, and he got caught trying to turn, which he can't turn as quick as me, so I win. The lesson here, as always in these videos with Cool Comeback Cinema, is never give up. Pay attention to your clock. If I would have tried at the end to get fancy and go in and break up Cap by going all the way around and shooting from distance, they would have capped out. Because it started off being 1. By the time I got there, and I took the most direct route I could take, there were 3 on Cap. You know, if I would have been fancy, I would have lost. So, remain aware of the clock and by clock in this case, I meant the countdown timer on the Cap. And then use terrain. Use terrain to hide what you're doing as long as you can possibly get away with it and give yourself a chance. But don't give up. Know when you have to just suck it up and go in and have a shootout. Because there are times where that's the only way you're going to win. A lot of times there's more time left on the clock. You still have more tanks on the field of battle. And sometimes you just have to go in and suicide to break up a Cap and buy your teammates enough time to recover and pull out a victory. In this case, I didn't have anybody to help me, so it was like 1-on-3, here we go. Let's hope everything falls in place, and it did. Keep fighting. Even if all it does is get you a little XP and a little credits because you score a couple more hits before you die, you just helped yourself out. You got more XP and more credits. And for those of you still climbing through the ranks and trying to grind out new tanks and new levels and new skills, that adds up over time. Don't be the guy who goes drowns and robs himself of extra XP and credits. Take what you can get. Be greedy. If you're going to go down, go down swinging. In this case, I didn't go down. They did. In the battle, I had nothing really great other than the fact that I got to do a comeback. I had 1,362 XP, 1,540 3 damage, 6 kills, no assisted damage, 4 spots, 100 points of defense, and I got a Kolobanov, Pascucci, Top Gun, High Caliber, and Defender. So, nice little medal haul, really fun battle to play. And when you get into situations like that where it's 1-on-3 and you manage to pull out, man, that's some of the most intense and fun action you'll have in World of Tanks. So don't run away from it, embrace it, and have fun. That's what you're playing for anyway, right? When you get those chances to be a hero, go for it, because sometimes it works out. From Tundra, pulling out a win when we should have lost. Happy hunting.